Well, hello out there in Cyberland. I hope that all this is coming through clearly. We are on a remote site today. So I am in my hairdresser's hair salon, which is attached to where my seasonal work is. So there you go. Anyhow, with technology, I guess we can be anywhere, anytime, and enjoying. I'm just going to see how, if anyone's joining, we do have a recorded broadcast from Arlene today. We are trying something new. Arlene's been traveling a lot and meeting with family, and that's a wonderful thing to do. And so, like I said, I'm just going to see if we can get some more people popping on, and we will go from there. I hope everyone's been having wonderful days and evenings, and I know I've been starting every day with a Qigong practice group at 7 a.m. Pacific time. It's a little difficult. I'm not that much of a morning person where I like to get up and do things, but I'll tell you what, it holds me accountable. It holds the group accountable, and it's actually been a wonderful way to start the day. I may be tired and grumpy and then get together with the group, and by the end of the group, we've sent healing light and healing love to the world. We do a lot for blessing the world, blessing our friends and family, those we know that are in pain or suffering, and putting it out there for, like I said, people we know. We can name people, and we can go general and beings and the oceans and the skies. And hello, Will. I will. Look at that. Let me make sure. We're going to make sure all this is testing and working. And like I said, gotta love technology. And I think I'm going to try to scoot in a little bit. I feel so far away, but we're all so near. So I am going to, this is going to be the new test, never tested before. I'm going to see if I can get this video up on the screen.
Good morning. I'm so glad to be here with you, even though it is as a recording. And I hope that you will enjoy having your individual cards from Stacy at the normal time that we would gather. I will be with relatives from Costa Rica. We just came back from there, but we didn't get a chance to see this family that is in the area that we're living in right now. So we didn't want to miss them, and this was the only time that we can meet with them. So I just wanted to be here with you and to let you know the energies that are coming up through January 26th through February 6th. And we call this the energy focus of the week. And the reason that we do that is that we can find a way to be in alignment with the energies that are there. So I have picked two cards from one from each of the oracle decks that I have been a part of creating. And I will be talking to you a little bit about what those decks mean, or those cards from those decks mean at this time. It really is a wonderful way to focus your energy and to be sure to pay attention to what's happening to you, because you want to be sure that you are taking care of your energy, even if it is not the energy that you feel around you. Now, I always find it interesting when there are synchronicities. And when I was getting ready to put together the cards yesterday, I thought I would be recording it then. And so what I did was pick this shirt, which is white, and I hadn't picked the cards yet. So you will see the significance of that when we get into the cards. When I was on the trip to Costa Rica, I found so many synchronicities. I hope that you will pay attention to those and be gratified by the fact that there are those who are not informed who are helping us. And when we pay attention, the more we pay attention, the more that we get the help that we need. So I hope that you will really pay attention to that. And I want then to go into what we are doing today. And I have written this out, and you will be able to find this on our website under the blog posts. So let's look at, first of all, at the luminary from the Oracle deck called Luminaries. It's called Dawning, and I'm going to share this with my screen with you. Hopefully I can do this. So that you get a chance to see this beautiful card. Now, what you see here is the card that's called Dawning. And what you will notice is, look at the beautiful white area here. And then the red and the green, the growing edges out here on the side. And then the fabulous inner part of this luminary. This is a really important luminary. And the thing that I want to say to you is, be sure that you understand that dawning is here for you, even if the world is not operating from this particular frequency right now. You can be operating from that frequency. And one of the ways to work with the luminaries is to be sure that you focus in on how you feel. Now, we're seeing this as a flat picture, but truly, this is a ball of energy. So you can bring that energy in and around you. You can see it as flat and put it under your feet, imagining that you're putting it under your feet. And if you have this set, the Oracle deck called Luminaries, you can take this card and actually put it on the floor and stand on it and just imagine that that energy comes up and around you. And notice how fresh it is, how much it gives you this feeling of, you know, in spite of a lot of things that are going on around us, we have the opportunity to move into a period of dawning. So what I want to do is take this one bit from the book, and it really has the essence of what this energy is about for you this week. And then notice how this may have some meaning, special meaning for you. So if you, some of you have been a part of my classes where we do dialogue journaling, you can dialogue with dawning and say, what is your specific message for me? That makes it even more personal for you. So here's what dawning says: life renews itself from moment to moment. Life renews itself from moment to moment. Accept your new growth with faith, even as you push through the fog of uncertainty. Passionately throw open your windows to the dawn. Live fully. Live fully. Every moment counts. Life renews itself from moment to moment. Accept your new growth with faith, even as you push through the fog of uncertainty. Passionately throw open your windows to the dawn. Live fully. Every moment counts. All right, I'm going to take this down now. So there we go. Woo-hoo, I did it. So what I want to say to you, change is here. We can feel it in our bodies, in our minds, in our intuition. Have you noticed that there are times when your intuition is more alert than it has been in the past? Are there times when you feel so connected to your body and your mind and your intuition? It's like there is no separation. You are all of that. And because of the chaos that is around us, you may not want so much change, and yet it's happening. So you have to be in this kind of on this island of energy that you're working with. And that island becomes who you are and what you are, no matter what is going on around you. So change is here, and we can feel it in our bodies and minds and intuition. Because of the chaos around us, you may not want so much change, and yet it is happening. Now, my inner knowing tells me that we are in a personal and human evolution, a personal and human evolution. You know, that means something. Evolution means that we are going into a new frequency. And then this evolution then becomes part of who we are. And this kind of change can rock your world. I mean, really and truly, it feels like, whoa, this is like an earthquake in my world. So dawning is suggesting that we embrace this evolution as something new, just as the day dawns new each morning. So if you will take a moment in the morning and say, this is a new day, more is dawning in my life, more is dawning in this process that I'm going through. So evolution means your total energy field is rising in frequency. Evolution means your total energy field is rising in frequency. So then the question is, how do you stay grounded and present with that kind of change? The consciousness in the luminary dawning speaks to us about that. I am the power of creation, growing, forming, and emerging from the earth through humans. Notice it says from the earth. So this means that your grounding into the center of the earth is extremely important. This is what dawning says. I am the power of creation, forming and emerging from the earth through humans. So use dawning to support this evolution. It can be with you during these next days. So like starting today or tomorrow, start working with dawning. Have it be present for you. That is so important. And one more time, here's what dawning looks like. That's the card from the dawning card in the Luminaries deck. Now, if you haven't bought that deck yet, what I encourage you to do, because I really want you to have also the color card deck, and you can go to transformationaltools.com and go into bundles. In the bundles, you will find that these two decks, you can buy them as one for a discounted price. And, you know, we need tools like this. We need ways to go inside and get closer to our inner knowing. And that's what these cards are meant for. They're not like, they're oracles in that they're bringing us information, but they're not saying mine is the only information. They're saying use this as part of your inner knowing. Let this trigger something in you that you need to hear or know at this time. So now let's go to the color cards deck. And what came up for this next period of time is the strength in white, which is so interesting. You know, I put on this white shirt, and then there's a lot of white here in dawning. And then it was the strength of white that came up. Surprised me a lot, because when you see the chaos that's going on politically and around the world and the wars and that kind of thing, it's really hard to believe that somehow we are in the strength of white. But that's the whole point. We create our own energy frequency. And if we pay attention, there's help for that. And in these two decks, you have the help that you need. So here's what I picked from the book. This is the general meaning of the strength in white. The strength in white comes from its power. This is a power that comes from divine love. This is a power that comes from divine love. It is as if the source of all power has sent itself into this dimension to give us access to divine love. It's as if the source of all power, that which is the beginning of all things, has sent itself into this dimension to give us access to divine love. Now, the rest of this is, with the strength of white, you know without a doubt that you are supported, cared for, loved, and assisted from the depths of the universe. You are supported, cared for, loved, and assisted from the depths of the universe. With this power, you reflect the nature of love in all its aspects. You know, we truly are all love. That is the essence of who we are. We get sidetracked by all of the stuff, but when it comes back to that inner place inside of us, it's all love. And so we are here to access this power of love and to reflect it in our lives. So imagine having this kind of support. I mean, this is the support from the universe. This is the support from the center of all creation. And that is love. With this kind of support, as you go through the changes, evolution that affect you and your spirit, you can expand into that higher frequency and be exactly what you intended to be in this lifetime. So divine love from source helps you embrace a higher frequency of energy. You can then radiate love into your life and out into the larger world. That truly makes a difference. What you radiate from your energy truly makes a difference. So please take with you for this next week, starting on the 26th, which is today, and going through next Thursday, you can be working with dawning. It's right here and present for you. You can be working with a strength of white that puts you in touch with the center of love. All right, so that is the message that is coming from the two oracle decks today. And now Stacy will pick an individual card for you from one of these decks that you can all add to what we have as general energies. It may be a great message for you as to how, along with the strength in white and dawning, you can be able to take something that's very individual and apply that in addition. So thanks for being here, and I will continue to bring you these messages, and Stacy will be here to enlarge on them in some cases and also to pick cards. She is very intuitive and has a real grasp of the messages from these oracle decks. So have a wonderful week, and remember, your energy field counts. And the only way that you can have it be exactly what it needs to be at this time is if you give attention to it. All right. See you next week.
Well, look at that. Our new technology worked. That was wonderful. I actually was able to sit and enjoy this message. A lot of times I am doing all the technical stuff in the background, so that was very enjoyable for me. So thank you, Arlene, for the forecast of the week. Awakened and white. And, and I am shuffling my cards. And I think, oh, I guessed right. I am getting better. We have sweetness. Let me see. So, Will, we've got sweetness for you. See if I can put this on. Let's see how technically well I can do when I'm not in my normal desk. And maybe I'm not doing so well with that. I'm trying to get sweetness up. But you guys can see it good. I always love sweetness. It just makes me kind of happy. It makes me think of sweet with all that yellow. And I think I can do it. Here we go. The power of suggestion. Sweetness. I know, sorry. Next time I'll be a little more prepared. I'm literally sitting at a hair station, if that, which is always a good place to be, right? Who doesn't like to sit in the chair and feel relaxed and get pampered? So this is actually, I'm going to say I'm sitting in the chair where I receive self-care. And this is also self-care that we're doing for ourselves. And so sweetness is open your heart to the sweetness of life. It is available to all. Wrapped in a blanket of fragrant hope, hugged by a warm breeze of compassion, encouraged by the whisper of inner empowerment, and showered with heavenly swirls of divine devotion. You may choose to open to receive the sweetness of life. And this is the endless bounty offered to all through the universe. And so, Will, it's really about, and I know things have shifted. I've even noticed it in the time that we've worked together. And it's really showing now. It's like you've had all this wonderful information and all the things you learn and grow and develop and try. And it's like really coming to a place. I think a lot of the transition was in our earth crystals and the luminary class, because we went so deep into all of this, and that really just brought out and melded and just infused us with such a higher power. So really feel this sweetness right now for you, knowing that, oh my gosh, it's just you are exuding that yellow and the calming blues and the pinks of love, and all that you move forward in doing, classes and dancing and gatherings and whatever it is, you are exuding this sweetness. So I'm very happy I've been able to be part of this transition and watching this sweetness emerge. So let me get this card down. Look at that. I'm maneuvering okay. And Arlene has popped on. Yay. Hi, Arlene. Did you watch yourself on the video? That was pretty cool. Do you know that I honestly think that video up, you really can't tell the difference. because we're not on an interactive platform. So that was pretty great. And Leslie, I was thinking of it earlier. Need to pull a color card for you. And what color goes with sweetness, right? And your uniqueness, but combined beingness. I got strength in green, which is integrated, growing, and loving. So doesn't that just blend well with the sweetness? I mean, integrated, growing, and loving. And Leslie, you are definitely a loving, caring, nurturing, wonderful, energetic being. And when it's saying integrated, you are connected with heaven, earth, light, the shadow side, very well balanced. And it's taken you a lot of work to get there. And it's always work, keeping that in tune. And just know that with this connection with green, you're walking the journey. You are connected. You're really at this point where you're ready to kind of like roots in the ground, and I just see this beautiful bloom coming up, and you're just like this blossom is coming out. So like I say, once again, thank you for being part of my life and my development. And think green all week, knowing you're connected and just blossoming. And since we got Arlene on, so I'm gonna guess Peter might be listening, but I don't see him. Just Arlene. So everybody, think of a color, any color. What do we get? Ah, strength in brown, nurturing, safe, and earth connected. Now I remember thinking of Arlene and Peter, one of your other trips, and I remember brown came up for the two of you. And that's a wonderful place for you to be, Arlene. Brown, staying connected, making sure to stay grounded. Sometimes you can go out on those high frequencies and start to float. How did you tell me the other day? It's kind of like what happens when you dance in the ethers. So we want to know that even though you're dancing in the ethers, your feet may be up again off the ground, but there's silk strings coming down as you're dancing, and you're still connected to Mother Earth, keeping you connected and grounded, keeping things simple, keeping things basic, rooted, and just bringing in this divine information of where you're going on your path, how you're sharing to the world, how you're helping so many people. And I know part of that brown is Peter. I think he's a good grounding for you. So I'm kind of seeing Peter as a tree, something for you to hug, to hold, and stay connected. And once again, stay grounded. So really think about it this week that you want to keep you grounded. So have that brown in front of you, have Peter by your side, and stay grounded. And I'm glad you could jump on. I'm glad you could jump on your show. So I also want to put a word out there. A lot of us know Anne, who joins us on Fridays. If we could just send some comfort and healing her way. She had to let her companion, her dog, had to let him go to that Rainbow Bridge. And we know how hard that is. So really just sending that healing light, that allowing her to grieve and have good memories, knowing that her dog is I forgot his name and I should remember it. I did some prayer work with him, and he's a cool dog, and that he's just happy and jumping around and free and still visiting and waiting to greet her, So just want to put that out there that we're thinking about you, Anne, and just I'm going to say, I want to pick a color for you, but not on the pretense of a reading, more of just giving you that compassion and a big hug. So the color for you, just to surround yourself, your family, bring into your heart, I got silver. So warm, wise, and valuable. So hold silver close to you, knowing it's helping with that pain and that loss. And I know it'll all pass. It takes forever, but my thoughts are with you. So I just want to say, I think everybody, I don't think I'm missing any scanning and looking. And so thank you very much for joining us today. This worked. It's probably going to be happening where I'm going to be live from this little new temporary studio during the tax season. So really looking forward to the changes and sitting with Awakening and White, and time to put these up, sitting up, and time to contemplate. So anyhow, have a wonderful week, and we're always here for you. Always check out transformationaltools.com. We have events. I do have a practice group. Like I said, anyone can join at 7 a.m. Pacific time. Just let me know. There is a link on the Transformational Tools calendar. Also, the printed version of today is over on the blog site. I will put that link up later today. And to see what's coming up and what's new. Everything's changing. So we'll see you guys next week.